Hello YouTube, it's Tula, how are you? It's strange to make a video after so long. I thought I'll just make a playful one, just trying out inks. I have these two Noodler's inks here, the Purple Martin and the Walnut ink. The Walnut is my second bottle and I really like it, and I prepared a few papers so we can try them out. I'll mostly be experimenting with them. Okay, let's see. Let's start with the Purple Martin. It's really beautiful, and let's see whether it feathers on the printer paper. Since I'm using it from the jar, I want to make sure my nib is clean. Look, really nice color. It's a more reddish kind of purple. I also got another Noodler's that's more bluish, but we'll keep this for another time. And you can see that it separates, that it separates into a bit of blue, light blue tones, and it feathers terribly on the printer paper. This is the walnut. I have a few things to say about the walnut. I think I mixed it. This is the walnut here. Since I already had a jar that pretty much down to the last bits of, I had time to notice that the walnut ink separates. It's got, I guess, different particles that make up the color, and what happens is that the darker tones of this ink, the darker particles, they sink to the bottom, and the lighter tones, I suppose, are smaller and lighter, so they are closer to the top, and they give you really nice reddish, orangish, fiery colors that I really love. I don't like the darker tones, and well, we'll talk about this more soon. So both these inks, oh wait, this is the purple. Okay, they're so full. And this is the walnut. Okay, so both these inks are not waterproof, and they bleed pretty much on the printer paper, but I want to show you how they perform. I want to mix them, I want to play with them, not to focus on writing, but you should see that. I'll zoom the camera closer. Okay, so you can see that they both feather And maybe you can notice the bluish tones from the purple martin ink and a bit of orangish stains in the walnut. Now well, let's go right ahead. Let's see how they are. This paper is the Lana cold pressed cotton paper. It's lovely, I love it. And this bit may have a bit of dirt because I've used another part of it. Never mind. Terrible. Let's do it here. Okay, this is now. Oh, look at all the blue here. Really nice. I don't like using the ink straight from these jars because I'm afraid of contaminating the whole jar. So I usually use, I'll show you in a minute, I move them to little jars and I use those. Okay, this is the walnut. And I'm using the Brause Blue Pumpkin nib. Just clean my nib, and we're not going to use it anymore, not for now. Okay, let's get a brush. I'm accident prone, so this is safer. Okay, I'll just brush with some water. Now the walnut doesn't look too exciting at the moment. But oh, look at this. Wow. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Straight from the jar. It's lovely, isn't it? Now let's try the walnut from the jar. Make sure my brush is clean. Now what I wanted to show you is since I'm afraid to contaminate the ink, I usually put some in little jars that I have, and I tend to add gum arabic to it because I want to stop the feathering, so I have a better consistency, and I always hope that it will make it a little more waterproof, which so far it hasn't. But look at this. This is my walnut that's been sitting a while, so the darker particles, you see these dark dots here and here, they have fallen to the bottom, and they're down here in this is really dark. I can show you. It's mixed with a bit of water. You see, this looks almost grey, really dark. And for me, the magic of the Noodler's walnut is this. Look at these tones. Incredible. So beautiful. So this is what I'm left with when the ink had time to sink the dark particles. You can see that I have none of them here. And these tones just drive me crazy. So if you enjoy these colors as much as I do, my advice is not to mix your ink before you use it. Just let it settle, let the sediments fall to the bottom, so you can have these fire tones. Oh, they're amazing. Okay. This is some of the purple martin that I also added some gum arabic to, and probably a bit of water, and I mixed it with a bit of black ink, but I think the black has again fallen to the bottom, so I'm left with this beautiful color. I think they're very pretty when they mix up. Oh, this is exciting. I can do experiments like this all day. I'm going to add some cerulean blue watercolor here. This is the Van Gogh Cerulean. I've recently heard something about its light fastness, that it's not very light fast. I haven't checked yet, I will, but I love how vibrant it is. Try it with another blue. This is the Walnut. This is the Purple Martin. Mixed together. And let's try with this is French Ultramarine. This is Phthalo blue. This is Sennelier. This is also Sennelier, and this is the Van Gogh, the Talens Van Gogh. And this beautiful little brush. It doesn't have a good point, but it's really soft. It's a Vinci Casaneo #2. Really, really soft. It's a imitation squill. It's a synthetic. Okay. Let's drop it in, maybe. And let's put the Purple Martin on the other side. I'm not sure whether it makes a difference which I put first on the paper, the ink or the watercolor. Let's try again. Let's try with ochre. This is the Winsor Newton ochre. I really like. And again, this is the color from my little jars. Can go on like this all day. Watching paint dry is wonderful. Oh. I suppose the ochre was a bit too dry. One of the nice things about ink, that it just flows into water. Surprisingly for me, the combination of the cerulean with the purple martin makes a really nice purple. And also some lovely rust colors. These are beautiful shades. Look at this light patch here, how nice. Let me show you from up close the details. Purple martin from the jar, walnut from the jar. You can clearly see the dark particles, and they're much larger. It's no wonder that they sink to the bottom. And this patch here, this one, it's from my older jar, so these are just the dark particles with water. This is with the cerulean blue. This thunderclouds. French ultramarine. Again, these are Sennelier, and the cerulean is Van Gogh. Look at these purples, really nice. This is with the phthalo blue, and I haven't mixed them, just the way they feathered into each other. The cerulean again with some smudging of the walnut to get these beautiful colors, and the yellow ochre. I think this is doesn't look very nice here. Are you interested in trying some more shades? I have this olive green. Walnut. Purple martin. Ooh. Oh my god, this is terrible. I have another one I can try. This is a light turquoise by Schmincke. Oh my god, it looks iridescent on the camera. This could make interesting shades. The purple. And the walnut. Oh, really nice. I think this this watercolor has white in it as well. I love these tones, beautiful. Schmincke, I think it's like light turquoise. Let me show you some brush strokes on these papers. So this is my mixture, and I should try the jar. See if it's different, because I did add black ink to mine. Well, no, not really different. This is straight from the jar. Beautiful color, I think. Okay, this is the walnut. From the jar, from the bottle. And I've got a lot of it on my brush. And this is from my mix. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Let me show you something. Wait. I was playing around with it last night. This is just something I made for myself, trying out, it's this way, trying out the ink from my mixture, so you can see the beautiful tones. And it's fairly smooth, the layout of the color, although I do have some patches. This is with Ultramarine, and oh yeah, I didn't show you, since this ink isn't waterproof. Doesn't matter what it says, don't try to read it. Since the ink isn't waterproof, if I go with a bit of water, it runs, and it actually can create very nice effects. like you can see maybe in these little flowers. It gives it a nice look. This paper is the Honeymoon Nostalgie, really smooth. It was really nice to work on, and it actually didn't buckle much with because this was fairly wet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found something useful in it, maybe some information, or if you are considering getting any of these inks. I love them both. I'm still getting used to the purple Martin ink, the purple, and I like it. I like it a lot. I love the walnut. I use it a whole lot, especially when I get the red tones, and this dark sediment, not so much, but maybe I can use it for, I don't know, for something. So thank you for watching. I hope you'll come again. Bye bye. I shut down the video and thought I haven't used my little spritzer, so here I am again. Let's see. How spritzing affects. Oh, beautiful. Well, it got all over my table as well, but look, you see what's going on here? It's still very wet. And here the wet ink is pushing the dry one away. I also spritzed over here on a dry ink, so it's making effects here as well. This is so pretty, very messy. My table is now full of little dots, but it looks so pretty. Okay, bye again.